Okay, welcome to Necromancy. Let me briefly tell you how this works. You can see over here, this is Isaac. He's actually one of the most powerful, Blood Isaac. He's actually the most powerful mob in this game. You're going to want to get the last hit on him, and this is all about final hits, which I suppose is a fairly regular thing. So what you do is you get blood, right? You want to get the jars of blood. So what you do is you make sure your final hit on a mob is with this bone needle, which is just made using bone meal, right? So that's all you have to do. Just get the final hit with the bone needle, and then you'll get your jars of blood will come from that. So yeah, so that's what you want to do. Also, you may find that you get some brains, some hearts, some muscles, and some lungs as drops. Okay, so that will just happen over time as you kill mobs, and yeah. So what you need to do as well, right, is you need to make the Necromonicon. Like so, right? So you need to use that jar of blood, which you just said you're going to use, which you get when you do the final hit with the bone needle, yeah? Okay, so you use that, and then all you do is you basically just, what is it, 2 cobble and a plank, yeah. So you just do 2 cobble and a plank like that, and then you would right-click it, the plank with the Necromonicon, and then you get it, yeah? Then you would need to get yourself a scythe, right? Bone scythe is probably the best one here. Like so, you need the blood for that as well. Yeah, and then when you get the final hit, and again the same, again the same sort of thing with the final blow, the final hit. You're going to get a soul in the jar. So you should now have jars of blood and souls in a jar, and you should also have bone, the bone needles. You will need with the side though, you need to have just empty glass bottles though as well. So you want to do that, right? Okay, next thing is the sewing machine. So you want to make the sewing machine like this. Alright, so you make the sewing machine, right? And then the sewing machine will look like this. Alright, so what you want to do now is you put some leather in here, right? Yeah, and you can see you're going to get the skin out of it. You need to put needles in there as well. But you can see you could just get loads of this stuff. Alright, right? So yeah. So that's what you need to do first of all. Then what you can do is you're going to want to make certain things. So basically you need to make the body parts, right, of the stuff. So what you're going to need to do, right, is you do something like this. So here's a head, for instance, and I may as well do them all because may as well. So here's the head. So you want to recall that as you've been killing enemies, you've been getting all this stuff as well. So yeah, so that is going to be a head. Now, if you want to make a zombie head, you just put in the rotten flesh, and you can see, right, there's a spider, cave spider head with the string. So all these different things, they all use this same template. There's a sheep, for instance. Alright, so let's do I need to just think of something. So let's do a sheep head. So you could just imagine that each of them, it's not a surprise that that's what happens there. So all basically just each of the things has got an item related to them, sort of thing. Yeah. Alright, so let's just so let's do a sheep head then. Okay, so there's our sheep head. So we need to make the torso as well, and the arms and the legs. So they're the 4 parts, right? So then we're going to go for the torso now. Okay. One second. Alright, I think I know what this one is. So I think for the torso we're going to need the heart and the lung. Are they lungs? Yeah. And then let's have a look, see if we put in there we go. So we can make a cave spider torso. Now we can look at all the different mobs, I suppose, on the list. Villager, skeleton. Interesting how that happens. Skeleton torso. Okay, so we have a sheep, skeleton torso. Alright, so there's the torso done. Now next one is the, we can do the arms. So here's the arms, what this looks like. Like this. And then we put that in there. Let's get rid of those seeds for now. And what do you think, really? Or maybe it's one down, I'm not sure. That should be okay though, I think. No. One sec. Alright, actually I think I did actually get it correct. So yeah, it's just like this, this, and then we put the muscle in there. I think maybe there's not so many. Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a skeleton with a very simple skeleton with a sheep head. See, there's various things. That's probably ink sac, for instance, stuff like that. Yeah. So then the final one is the leg, skeleton leg. So we'll just do another skeleton, I guess, just because the main thing really is to show off the templates here. Obviously, it's fairly obvious what you can put in afterwards. So that was like that. We've got some bones over here. Some more muscles in here. And we'll just put in just more skeleton legs. Skeleton. Alright, so that's what you do. So you create your thing with the 4 parts, right? So now what we need to do, alright, so we go back to the altar now. So we're going to assemble our thing. Oh, we need 2 arms, don't we? Okay, let's get another arm then. Let's try and do that correctly this time. We'll just try and see if we can get this to work with the sheep head. Hopefully we can. Didn't mean to do that. No, I probably don't want this to be like this either. Okay. So the arm was the bones on the other side. With a muscle in let me just get rid of this. So there's another arm. Alright. Alright, so we've got the sheep head in there, skeleton arm, skeleton torso, skeleton legs. Okay. Alright, so we need the souls and the jars of blood, which I've already explained. Here's the blood. There's a soul. Alright. I'm not sure we need to do a knife, but we should just do it anyway. So there we go. You just shift right click on the altar and we can see we've created our minion here. Now if you if you create a brain on a stick, like so, the brain and a fishing rod, there's also this, can I put this thing on? Yeah, this is another thing. If you get that thing, you can actually fire this stuff. You can see it's actually tears and blood. Tears drain hunger, blood drains health. That's what I've written down. So there is a way to saddle. If I get a saddle, I think there is a way to. Where did the sheep skeleton go? Here it is. So you can see the, alright. So yeah, that's basically how it works then. So I can't really think of anything else to say. I'm not sure about this I'm not sure about this saddling thing. I'm sure it does work somehow, but I can't quite figure it out. Anyway, better go before I die. Thanks for watching.